Incoming transmission. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Ar-Adûnâim campaign, where we are doing the battle for Dolnarok, I think. Anyway, the castle that's just next to Dantalad, up in the north. And yes, I did skip ahead with all the management and movements before I did the battle, as nothing else happened interestingly. So in the interest of time, I decided to not show the movements and go straight directly into the battles. Again, I haven't breached the gates yet with Gimilkhâd, because we do have this reinforcing army from Dol Guldur from this side. And I kinda want to have my trebuchets breaching this side, while my reinforcing armies should be able to deal with theirs, no worries. We're gonna have more battles with Dol Guldur after this one, and I'm talking about the stacks that keep gathering around Fenholm. I see wargs routing or trying to route. Well, I think they will get inside, but once there goes the first captain from the reinforcing army. Perfect. But yeah, once we have access to the city, it won't matter. This is the other captain. So far, so good. How are we doing? I mean, I brought like around, I think it was like 13,000 troops as reinforcements. I don't know. We'll have to see. Right, in the meantime, catapults slowly but surely are moving. I'm curious to see if we manage to get control of the gates out of the blue before I manage to go inside. I mean, breach the gates with my trebuchet. I'm not really a fan of Dol Guldur managing to get troops inside the city. It just means more for us to fight. Oh, these guys are surrounded.
The enemy general lies dead.
So don't think those footmen will be able to do much, because they're surrounded. Unless, now that the captain is down, unless these guys, they're gonna lose heart and run away. I kinda doubt it. Slow moving trebuchet, I know. Well, don't really need to break the gate per se, you know, just
only half the enemy force remains.
Break a part of the wall somewhere, and that's it. Yeah, let's just people move like that, and you know what, inspire the troops now. Might as well, because I see both reinforcing armies are engaged on the field on their part. What are we doing? We lost 5%, quite a bit, and they lost only 30. Okay. I do have routing units. How are the footmen over here? They're still doing good. If they manage to win this, I'll be surprised. Says victory seems certain. I don't know, I still think my footmen won't last here without help, that is. But I might be wrong. We shall see. Anywho, 37%. Yeah, I think at this point a lot of their guys are routing. It's just pickups right now. You know what? Just make a breach right here. Doesn't really matter. Just need to make one breach and that's it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, was some good hits for first volley. Not so good for the second volley. Oh, that was a good one. Come on, already. Should be fine to make. Oh, that was almost a friendly fire.
Get through the enemy's walls, into the breach, and on to victory.
Yep. Okay, stop firing. Can I do a speed too? I said stop firing. Guys. Unless, I don't know, that was the one of the last volleys they did.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, halberds against stalkers. That shouldn't be a challenge, to be honest. And now the real fun begins. How are those footmen? Okay, they decided to go rush. Otherwise, yeah, that cost them over there, unfortunately. But we do have a breach, and we might be able to capture this gate as well. If my guys will decide to push through. There is. No, follow them. Come on, you can do this. The routing. Capture the gate. So close. Somebody's fighting here. They don't exactly. They're holding. Come on, bring more troops and push through. Yeah, I think we might capture this gate as well. Which will be awesome. Yep. That gate can close because we are pushing through. Oh, those guys won't have a good life.
The enemy's walls.
Yeah. They're trying to route right through our troops. The towers will make a lot of damage, which is gonna be annoying. They're arrow towers, so they're a bit more accurate than the ballista. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we're pushing through as well. And what's going on over here? Let's give them another command. Maybe they'll decide to move or something. '66, '67. Okay, we're pouring through the two sides. Nobody's climbing the walls. That's annoying. Are we about to capture here as well? It's just one guy. Ah, the gates opened. We're good. Interesting enough, are they trying to... Well, there's only like 9 of them. I thought maybe he was trying to surround me from this side. But once I reach the town center with the reinforcement armies, these guys should decide not to leave the walls. Okay, units are routing over here. These guys are fighting. They don't have a lot of troops left. I see movements on the walls over there. What about... Okay, they were fighting, and now they're... Somebody went up. Some footmen. What about these guys? They're trying to help here, I guess. Those guys are not routing in the right direction, so they're gonna get slaughtered. Oh, I do have some horsemen that ran away. Who's still out here? Some Uruks against my footmen. We should be able to win this. Also, they don't have a captain anymore, so they took a hit on the morale. While, yeah, I still haven't lost any captain from this fight, if I'm not mistaken. So that's good. Come on, guys. Like 55 against 64.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Come on. 63, 62, 60, 59. Yeah, we're starting to even the numbers here. And they're routed. Perfect. The last ones that were on the field, the rest are just inside. Nice. This is gonna be a bit of a slugfest to push through. Those guys are done. And who is around here? Oh, there are like 6 of these guys. See if I can get them with Gimilkhâd or something.
Our men are in command of the castle.
Yes, they are. Although 20% lost, that's quite a bit. It's like 2,000 something troops, 2,500. Okay, we got the...
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
We got the town square. Perfect. Careful with that friendly fire, guys. Don't do any more damage. Oh, and
Behold,
yeah, this was actually a proper general inside. Kinda forgot. So there's not a lot of them left here. PN1. Once that guy falls... Where's Gimilkhâd? Oh, over here. Right. So I guess we only have these guys here that are still... no, they're just routed.
Behold how our cowardly foe
get them all.
It's time to press the attack.
Get them. They're gonna catch up to him. Come on. You stopped, really. I just want till the last man. Or till the last orc. Don't think Gimilkhâd will manage to get any of these guys. Or will he? I don't know. Hey, poke them from behind. Speed 6. Are they dying? Guys. I think they might be a bit bugged. Oh, there goes one finally. There goes another one. See, just that guy. Just needed a little nudge. And the race begins. Yeah, Gimilkhâd's got this. Poke, poke, poke. And
this is a clear
perfect.
Victory.
How much I lost in the end? 18%. Yep, but we got the settlement. And again, I'll manage and all that. And I'll see you on the battle outside Fenholm in just a couple of seconds. Alright, and again, on a nice foggy day, here we are. I have 3 reinforcing armies coming from, let's say, north, and 1 from the south, while 1 reinforcing army from Dol Guldur was near my starting point over here in the corner, and I actually had my troops arranged facing a tad bit towards the middle, and I thought maybe these guys will come engage me, but I see they decided to go for my reinforcing army instead. I'm okay either way, to be honest. And they're fighting Trollman warriors against... yeah. So those Goblin Striders won't fight for too long. Other than that... yeah, I think everybody's congregating here in this corner, by the looks of it. And this is actually one of the armies has the general that I think escaped in our previous battle. The proper general, I mean. The rest are they're only captains. I'm not sure which one of the armies has the general. It's one of these two, that's for sure. I think it might be this one, but not entirely sure. I just hope he doesn't get away again. Might as well have my cav a bit more nearby, I guess. Okay, that those Goblin Striders are out. I think the Warg Marauders are out as well so far. Yeah, they lost. They lost a bit more. In terms of troops, we're a bit even, so to speak. I do have, I think, 1,000 or 2,000 more troops than him. No trolls on his side, so that's good. That's really good. But yeah, everybody's congregating over here. Got it. Those speed 6. They're trying to come from behind. They're getting intercepted. I don't know what's going on with these guys. They don't really want to fight each other. So that might create a bit of casualties on that army. Who's trying to run? Oh, nobody's trying to run exactly here. Do I have? I do have rerouting troops on my part though. So we might actually lose on this side. Because I see my troops routing. But that's not good. Overall, we should still be able to win this. How many troops? Yeah, because you decided to go more in the middle and abandon the corner. Okay, that's why. You're a bit over here. Okay, hold up. I do have troops incoming towards my cav. Let's just get them out of there. Oh, there's the proper general. There he is. Rerouting. I mean, it's just one guy. Might as well actually assist here. Let's get rid of these wargs.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, true, but so are my reinforcements. They took a bit of beating on that side. I have units routing as well.
The enemy general abandons his men.
Okay, we managed to break those
The battle is
wargs.
very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Don't care about much about them. I am interested though in the proper general. Orc Maulers, Uruk bodyguard, there he is. I want to get the general first. And these guys, I think they're routing over here. Hopefully not a lot of them got away. I might not be able to stack wipe everybody. They're not exactly routing. Oh, they're about to be surrounded over here. The bodyguard. Oh yeah, he's not gonna do well. Might as well get one of my cav involved. Can chase them, I guess. And what's going on here? Sure, help with the charge.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Not exactly ideal over here.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Perfect.
Without
Tell me
him, his
that's
troops will lose their will to
the
fight.
general proper. Actually,
The
it might
enemy
be one of the
general
captains.
Our men have captured the enemy general.
Oh, there goes
Guard
the
him
general
well
proper.
and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army. The enemy
There
army
was
flees
a
the
captain.
field.
There
Pursue and
goes
run them
Naglur.
down.
I think he was that general that got away. Can't exactly remember, to be honest. 40, trying to get out of there. 72. These guys are actually routing. So we're doing 64 only. Yeah, this is not gonna be a stack wipe on all three. Maybe one at least. Let's try not to do any friendly fire. Thank you. Can get them when you... Come on, stop running alongside
The
them.
enemy army
Thank
flees
you.
the field. Pursue and run them down.
You're fighting nothing. You say you're fighting, but you're not moving. I hate when this happens. There's one over there. Who are you chasing? You're still chasing these guys? Yes. Thank you. Oh, we do have quite a number of them out there. No, can get them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Come on, you can get them. Okay, 10. I think kind of 10 got away. Yep. These guys exactly are not doing a proper chase. I have some shadow guards over there. You're traversing the battlefield in that part. So I would say quarter of my troops lost.
Our
Sure.
ally lies dead. Without their
Well,
general,
there
they may
goes
lose
one of my
heart and
captains.
flee.
But at this point the battle is kinda over, you know.
If
You
we
stop
continue
firing,
like this, we will smash the enemy.
you don't fire. And who can chase them? Well, again, you're saying you're fighting, but you're not moving.
The
47
enemy
over
army
there.
flees the
No.
field. Pursue and
Continue
run them
battle
down.
as much as possible, please. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of them over here. Just gonna use this guy actually. Try to chase them. Again, just look at them. It says they're fighting, but they're not moving. Oh, you are worse than wargs. Look how many enemy troops are getting away. Can we please do a proper chase? Thank you. Let me guess, you're just sitting in one place. Oh dear. Dear Melkor. Yeah, this army is not gonna be a stack wipe. Like 114 getting away and all that. And I don't really have Cav from a reinforcing army that they can help. Is hopefully at least towards the end get a couple more. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this.
This is a clear victory.
Although again, this might be a stack wipe on all of them. Not sure on this one. Wait, I think I might be able to have enough movement speed to do one more battle at Fenholm. If not, I'm gonna see you next turn. Alright, this is gonna be just a quick, easy battle. Not a lot of troops, although not my reinforcing army doesn't look that good either. There's only 600 men left. These guys that are coming back here, but they don't have a lot of guys either, so it should be relatively easy enough. I'm gonna have to do a lot of mix and match after this fight with these armies. Luckily I decided to move one stack. I think it was one from Divide&conquer. I decided to move them towards Fenholm. Plus, we're recruiting troops in Khazad-dûm, was it Ostinedil, and then Anon-Nerod, and I think Bruinost as well, or some of the settlements over there. We should be fine. Okay, that was a good throw over here. Are we doing 27? Yeah, they're going down fast. Don't think I'll bother with my Cav. Should be able to have 85%. And luckily those
Only
three
half the enemy
stacks
force
in the
remains.
previous battle actually got wiped out. It's always weird sometimes, you know. Either they're kind of losing more troops while they're running away from the battle. I don't know what's happening. That didn't feel like it should have been a stack wipe, in my opinion. And that 77, 78. It should be fine,
The enemy
right?
general abandons his men. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Right, maybe I should have done this earlier. 83. I need that 85, guys. I need that 85. Let's try to get it now with my Cav as much as possible, hopefully. Okay, you got them. Go after them. Please tell me you're doing a proper chase. Thank you. That should be okay. 94. Don't think you'll manage to get those guys, but you can try. There's one running over there. Okay, that was it for this fight. Perfect. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, way in the middle of these guys. 4 more, 3 here. And the last one was a bit isolated. Cool.
This is a clear victory.
Yeah, it's a stack wipe. Perfect. So yeah, I'll do mix and match between these armies to see how much I can consolidate. And this should be it for this turn, which means I'll see you in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the next turn, and finally we have a Merchant's Guild. Yeah, Rocketboard,
Yes,
no can do. Apparently I forgot to move this general.
Your orders, my lord.
And let's not forget to
With
move
honor,
him.
we can go no further, my lord.
And where were you?
Yes, my
Over
lord.
here. I guess it can come with some
Yes.
cell swords.
We shall continue tomorrow.
And I had
Your
more
orders, my lord.
guys this way. Sure, you can come with some cell
With
swords
honor.
as well.
Yes, my lord.
And is that everyone? I have a feeling that I've forgotten somebody around here. Yep,
Your
you.
orders, my lord.
There you are.
Assembling orders.
These armies,
Your will, my
they can
lord.
go actually
As you wish,
upwards.
my lord. Yes.
Because I
March
have
to
Estolad,
exhaustion,
which
continuing
is
later.
has our type of culture in terms of walls. Should be more
Your
than
will,
safe.
My lord. By your command.
And don't think I really need
will, my lord.
stacks at
Yes. Orders.
the Black Gate as well.
As you wish.
Right. Unfortunately, I do not
Yes, my
have general
Honor. This tower
for
will keep vigil over the lands.
Dolna or Hak.
This tower will keep
Butcher
vigil
the name.
over the lands.
So I'm gonna have to bring
Making
these
camp
guys
here.
as soon as possible. In terms of the Rust, yeah, I think because of the level 3 culture building. Nonerod, you finished. And Framsborg, we had a retraining here. Okay. No coming of age. And what about Dol Guldur? They're consolidating over here. There's the faction leader and also the factionaire. So we might just
Your will, my
snipe
lord.
them.
By your command.
And
We can go no further
he
today.
moved from here. This guy actually didn't move.
I'm gonna
It's like
stick
the
you.
last Dol Guldur army over there.
Have a
These guys
taste
didn't
of
move
my
as
blade.
well.
Orders.
Couldn't do that much mix and match actually. So
Orders.
not that we can't. It's because I didn't have enough movement speed left.
Orders.
So I'm just gonna move these guys and I'm gonna
By
do
your
this
command.
off screen again. And let's check with the buildings. Brunost, Sol, Novcha. We have Sol, Carndorn, all good. Mount Graham. Danes Hall. This was a good choice. I see Mordor not doing anything. Oh, and there's actually the faction leader for Mordor. Who else is here? Oh, the faction heir for Mordor as well. What do you know? They're just hanging out there. Sure, they can be my guests. And I said it's gonna be the warehouse first, so we can replace this one, and then the rest can remain like that. Goblin Town. Good. We have the siege work is next. Kamet Brin. No Northern Suns. Eroi. Good. What next? You're already a large city. You know what? You can go for conscription camp and then barracks. the true sons afterwards. Numenoran Foundry in Moria, Lim here. Good, Edraikan. Yeah, retrained him. And who else? The Phalanx. Which is gonna take a couple more turns until it's available. Let's leave the practice range next, right? Let's name here Edraikan. No, the way station. And that should replace everything here. Oh, good. Rochburg, Northern Armorer. Thank you. Onodrith for the Northern Armorer. Though, how am I doing with public order? Actually, 120. Oh, and I can get. Oh, I thought I would be able to get construction camp in Rochburg, but apparently that's not the case. Aalborg can finally leave you on normal. That's good. Go for way station like that. Minas Ithil. Go for level 3. Crit Angle, the same. Orchestralad, perfect. This finished. Go for Dark Sanctuary. Public fountains and all that. Great Hall. Crop rotation. Roads. And then it's gonna be Armorer and Siege Works and all the rest. Darthang, you have level 3. You should be happy. Galabrin finally upgraded. And they're really happy. Perfect. Go for the Masons Guild House then. Dantalad. Go something like that, I guess. And Dolnarok. Strangely that they didn't have that much population, to be honest. I was expecting a bit more. Right, you've been moved and everybody else has been moved except for
Yes, my lord.
Gimilkhâd. And here I have my trebuchets. Just advance until here.
Your orders, my
Can
lord.
reach with Gimilkhâd, I think. No, I cannot attack with the trebuchet.
Yes, my lord.
Let's have Gimilkhâd up
With
until
honor.
here.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
And if I attack,
We
all
shall
3 armies
engage.
should come. So we have Kamul. And okay, they don't have trolls, they do have some wargs, but overall not a scary army. How's the balance of power actually? Quite close with only one guy.
Your will,
With only Gimilkhâd.
By your orders,
What about now?
We shall engage.
Okay, let's save. Let's not forget to get these guys inside. This is gonna be the garrison here. And then I'll probably...
Your will, my lord.
Well, at some point I'll have a general.
Yes, my lord.
You're still taking the fight. That's good.
My lord. As you
This
wish.
might be a bit too much though.
Your orders, my lord.
Yep.
As you command. We have triumphed. We shall engage.
That was a bit too much. Can I actually do it with...
Your will, my lord. Your order. I'm gonna stick you.
Should be able to do it. Just 3 armies. Right? Although, where did Kamul retreat?
I'm gonna stick you.
Is this...
My lord.
Is this considered next to it?
My lord.
No, I think it's still considered next to the city.
By your command. Yes, my lord. As you command.
Although
Honorable, glorious victory.
now I can't. Bit of mistake over there.
Your will, my lord.
But might as well.
Your orders,
Now they can't retreat, so we can not exactly swarm them.
Orders.
I can, however,
yes.
put a seat. No, I can't.
Yes,
okay.
Your will,
I thought maybe I could have put it under siege, but apparently I can't.
war,
Oh well. Guess we're gonna take care of Kamol and the other army on its own.
Yes,
But I would love to deal with the faction, heir and faction leader at the same time. But I'll take what I can. Yes, you're coming as reinforcements, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Alright, and we had a bit of a race happening over here, but not that much. Decided to position Gimilkhâd's army over here, and I don't know where this reinforcing army wants to go exactly. They're not exactly facing the enemy. Which, yeah, this was... Yep, where's Kamol? Kamol should be here, around here, right? Because Shadow Knights, they only had 50 something, or I might be mistaken. Right, let's all spears down. You guys hopefully gonna properly fight here and not just move along. And I would say we're in the thick of it. So Gimilkhâd. So, of course I have warbows against Shadow Knights. Oh, we already have units routing. Great. This might be a bit harder fight than I wanted. Shadow Guards, they're not gonna do well. Well, unless they are just fighting the horseman. I think 12% and already lost 6. Should be, yeah, just some wards lost around there in the sauce. %. At least Gimilkhâd's army is a bit more involved with archers. Although, apparently I don't have the range, or... Why aren't you firing over there, for example? I mean, you're in range. Weird.
Only half the enemy force remains.
True, but we still haven't gotten the... I mean... Okay, there's some Shadow Knights you can fire upon. Harass them a bit. And yeah, that is Kamol over there. He's creating a bit of havoc, unfortunately. Right, Knights. Let's get them into action a bit.
Enemy general lies dead.
Is that Kamol? I think that's Kamol.
Miserable bones, and let our swords have his men.
Yep. Was nice to meet you, Kamol. Now everything should break apart. Because the other army is just captains. Actually, I think we have the army from the city as well. Because I'm fighting 3 stacks, I think. Not just 1. I mean, not just 2. Hold up. I'm a bit confused. At least my knights on Gimilkhâd's army won't waste their chasing abilities.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Do a charge over here, while you guys can chase.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will
Okay,
be ours.
get out of there. Did I just lose a knight? Yes, I did. Fiddlestick. I guess that was bound to happen.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Don't
It's
think
time
I'll
to press
manage
the
to
attack.
get him back though. Can charge. That was not the troop I wanted to
Only
select.
half the enemy force remains.
But it was effective.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay. Everybody routed here. Perfect. That broke them. That's a warg running away. What's happening over here? Goblin headhunters. Sure, I guess. Chase them and try to go over there. Yeah, you were the one around here. Cool. I lost another knight. Really? I think that was friendly fire. Great. Well, we do have knights that I can replace. That's not really an issue. It's a bit more annoying that I'm losing knights like this to friendly fire. That's the only thing. Come on, did you get him? Perfect, you got him. And here, chase the... Seem like 2 castellans. That's the general. I think I might have called the army from the city somehow, but I didn't.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Yeah?
Without him, his troops will lose. Behold how our cowardly
No,
foe
continue
runs.
battle.
It's
I
time
need
to press the
to
attack.
try to get rid as much as possible. So I did get in the end, yep, the factionaire and faction leader. This one poor orc trying to look at that barrage of arrows. This guy didn't enter the battlefield just yet, so these are just free for all, free experience. That is. Have to try to get rid as many as possible. Although I think I already have 85%. You continue walking slowly. And there goes the other captain. Just free for all. What else is here? 2 headhunters. Yes, you are. The one true king, Gimilkhâd. Come on, guys. You can get them. Okay, you got them, and I think they're managing to get away, strangely enough. And what else? You guys over there, and you are chasing who exactly? That guy. And there's one more over there. And that's everything. And that's a lot of ends. So in the end, I would say we're probably gonna have lost 25%. Kinda doubt it. We're gonna have less than 25.
This is a clear victory.
22. And I didn't recover my knights. Oh well, I'm gonna have to get them from another place, from another army. Anywho, I'm surprised this guy came. Didn't seem like he was in range. Like to be in the area of the battlefield. Or I might have just looked at it the wrong way. Right. I'm gonna see with the merging, managing and all that. I should have enough movement speed with Gimilkhâd to enter the city. I'll be surprised if I don't. And I'll see you in the next episode as well. I'm gonna leave it here for now. And hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys. And as always, don't forget to take care.